Welcome everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the influence of social, economical, and cultural setting on adolescence. So, culture has a strong influence on adolescence development, behavior, values, and beliefs. Because of culture, it displays a strong influence on the development of adolescents, their behavior, their values, and their belief system. Family rituals and good communication have a positive impact on adolescents, and the family rituals and the good communication in the family displays a positive impact on adolescents. Parental pressure that focuses on social and academic achievement can cause adolescents to suffer from higher rate of depression and anxiety. And because of the parental pressure that focuses on social and academic achievement on the adolescents suffer from because of that the adolescents suffer from high rate of depression and anxiety. जो पेरेंटल प्रेशर होता है एडोसेंट्स के ऊपर उनकी जो किशोरावस्था की जो उम्र होती है उसमें जो पेरेंटल प्रेशर जो है बढ़ जाता है ताकि जो एडोसेंट्स है वो बेटर परफॉर्मेंस डिस्प्ले कर पाए अपने एकेडमिक जो करिकुलम है उसमें और जो सोसाइटी में जो उनका एक्सपेक्टेड बिहेवियर है जिस टाइप से उनका बिहेवियर होना चाहिए उसमें और इस वजह से जो एडोसेंट्स है उनके जो मस्तिष्क पर जो है वो ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन होने लग जाता है और एंजाइटी लेवल्स बढ़ जाते हैं उनके. एडोसेंस इज़ अ क्रूशियल पीरियड इन द सोशल डेवलपमेंट एज एडोसेंस कैन बी स्वेड बाय देयर क्लोज रिलेशनशिप्स. सो regarding social development, adolescence is a crucial period as adolescents are moved by their close relationships, the person who is close to them. Research shows that there are four main types of relationships that influence on adolescence. So the researches and the studies shows that there are four main types of relationships that influence adolescence, the life of adolescence or the mind of adolescence. And these four kind of relationships are mainly parents, their parents, peers, their friends, community, and society. So the first impact or the major impact are displayed by the parental relationship. When children go through puberty, there is often a significant increase in parent-child conflict and decrease in cohesive familial bonding. So as child goes through the period of puberty, there is an increase in parent-child conflict, the disagreement between parent and child, and decrease in cohesive familial bonding. And because of that, family bonding also decreases. Arguments often concern new issues of control such as acceptable clothing and right to privacy. And there are several arguments regarding the clothing style of adolescent and the right to privacy, because in this period the adolescent tend to wear more revealing outfits and they want privacy in their life. And because of that this becomes because of these two issues they have conflict with their parents or arguments. Parent adolescent disagreement also increases as friends demonstrate a greater impact on child. And one other reason for the disagreement amongst parent and adolescent is due to the larger or greater impact of friends upon adolescents. This is especially true when parents do not approve of new friends' values or behavior while that adolescents strive for freedom. While adolescents strive for freedom, so adolescents को जो है फ्रीडम चाहिए होती है, मतलब कि उनको वो फ्रीडम के पीछे भाग रहे होते हैं. जो उन्हें लगता है कि जो पेरेंटल जो इन्फ्लुएंस है वो एक पेरेंटल इन्फ्लुएंस है या जो पेरेंट्स के साथ वो उनका जो ज़्यादा बॉन्डिंग है वो उनको बंदिश लगने लगती है और उनको फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो है फ्रीडम महसूस होती है. जो उनके फ्रेंड सर्कल होता है या सोशल सर्कल होता है उसमें उनको ज़्यादा फ्रीडम महसूस होती है, इसलिए वो उस फ्रीडम के पीछे भागने लगते हैं और वो अपने जो फ्रेंड के जो नई वैल्यूज़ हैं या जो उनके नए जो उनका जो पुरानी वैल्यूज़ है वो रिप्लेस कर जाती है. जो उनकी फ्रेंड जो एडोसेंट के टाइम पे जो फ्रेंड्स होते हैं उनकी वैल्यूज़ से रिप्लेस कर जाती है और उनके बिहेवियर से जो फ्रेंड्स उनके जो किशोरावस्था में जो दोस्त बनते हैं उनका जो बिहेवियर है और जो वैल्यूज़ है उनसे वो बहुत इन्फ्लुएंस होने लग जाते हैं. Although conflicts between children and parents increase during adolescence, they are often related to relatively minor issues. Although there are conflicts between children and parents, but these conflicts are majorly due to minor issues. ये जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स होते हैं ये बहुत माइनर इश्यूज़ पे होते हैं, इसमें कोई ऐसे मेजर इश्यूज़ पे नहीं होते हैं. Peer relationships, and the second most impacting or most influencing portion on the life of adolescent is due to the peer relationships or friend circle. As adolescents work to form their identities, they pull away from their parents, and the peer group becomes very important as children begin to create bond with various people. So the adolescents pull their path away from their parents, and they tend to involve more in the friend circle, as the peer becomes very important part of their life, and they tend to create bond with various people which comes in their life in the period of adolescence, various new people, and they tend to increase their social circle. They start to form friendship. So in this period they start to form friendship. High quality friendships may enhance a child's development regardless of the particular characteristics of those friends. So regardless of the characteristics of those friends which they make during the period of adolescence, but those friendships create high quality of plays an important role in the development of adolescents, and those high quality friendships enhance or portray a huge level of development in the life of adolescents regardless of the characteristics of friends. Adolescents associate with friends of the opposite sex much more than in childhood, and tend to identify with larger groups of based on shared characteristics. So in the period of adolescence, the adolescents tend to make friends of opposite sex. They seek interest, they take keen interest in the opposite sex, which is contrasting uh, while we compare their behavior in the childhood. In the childhood they tend to make friends of mainly of the same sex, but in the period of adolescence they tend to make friends with opposite sex, and tend to identify with larger groups on the basis of shared characteristics, and on the basis of the shared or the common characteristics they tend to choose their group with whom they spend their life or the period of time. Peer groups offer members of the group the opportunity to develop social skills such as empathy, sharing, and leadership. And due to the peer groups, they tend to develop social skills such as empathy, sharing, and leadership. जो peer group हैं उनके साथ ज़्यादा involvement की वजह से उनके जो adolescents हैं उनके अंदर qualities develop हो जाती है, जैसे कि empathy, share करना और leadership qualities develop हो जाती हैं. Peer groups can have positive influences on individuals such as academic motivation and performance. So जो peer group है उनके through positive और negative influences जो individual पे है वो डिस्प्ले हो जाते हैं. जैसे कि पॉजिटिव इन्फ्लुएंस जो है, जैसे कि एकेडमिक मोटिवेशन, अच्छा स्कोर कर पाना एग्ज़ाम्स में या अपने पूरे एकेडमिक सेशन में, या फिर परफॉर्मेंस जो इंडिविजुअल का परफॉर्मेंस है उसमें. However, they can also have negative influences such as peer pressure to engage in drinking, stealing or other risky behavior. लेकिन जैसे पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है उसी तरह नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट भी पड़ सकता है, जिससे कि जो इंडिविजुअल है वो ड्रिंकिंग या फिर स्टीलिंग या फिर इसी तरह का जो कोई रिस्की बिहेवियर है उसमें इन्वॉल्व होने शुरू हो जाते हैं. एंड द अदर इम्पैक्ट ऑन द लाइफ ऑफ adolescent or the mental, physical and behavior of adolescent is due to the community, society and culture. Many factors that shape adolescent development vary by culture. For instance, the degree to which adolescents are perceived as autonomous or independent being vary widely in different cultures, as do the behavior that represent this emerging autonomy. So, uh, community, society, and culture display a major role in the life of adolescents, and this is one of the many factors that shape life of adolescent, its development and growth. So, the development of adolescent vary by could be different due to the different culture. For instance, the degree to which adolescents are perceived as autonomous or independent being vary widely in different cultures, and the ability of adolescents to be perceived as autonomous, which means self independent or self created or self generated or independent being vary widely in different cultures. Due to the cultural impact, this behavior is displayed, as do the behavior that represent this emerging autonomy. And also, the behavior is also um, created due to the respective behavior is also developed due to the present of the culture. The adolescent is able to emerge the ability of autonomy in its behavior. The lifestyle of an adolescent in each culture is also profoundly shaped by the roles and responsibilities he or she is expected to assume. So the lifestyle of adolescent is also moved by its culture and is also shaped by the roles and responsibilities in the respective cultures which are shared in the culture or believed in the culture. The roles and responsibilities of an adolescent which he or she is expected to play in that period or in that age group. The extent to which an adolescent is expected to share family responsibilities is one of the large determining factor, contributes significantly to the household chores and responsibilities. So the extent to which an adolescent is expected, the expectations of the family towards the adolescents and the expectations and the responsibilities is one of the um, largest determining factor which contributes significantly to the household chores and responsibilities. So जो उनके जो adolescents के ऊपर जो responsibilities और रोल्स जो हैं वो डाल दिए जाते हैं, और वो जो लार्जेस्ट फैक्टर है जो लार्जेस्ट फैक्टर है जो कि उनके ऊपर जो एडोसेंट्स है उनके ऊपर जो डाला जाता है वो सिग्निफिकेंटली हाउस होल्ड चोर्स जो घर के काम होते हैं और जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ होती हैं वो उनके ऊपर इस पीरियड तक डालने शुरू हो जाते हैं. While others are given more freedom or come from families with more privilege where responsibilities are fewer. तो इसमें दो तरह के पहलू होते हैं. एक तरह के पहलू में जो है एक एडोसेंट के ऊपर जो है बोझ डाल दिया जाता है, जैसे कि रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ से उसको ऊपर डाल दी जाती है, या घर के काम जो हैं या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ जो है डाल दी जाती है एडोसेंट्स में, जो जनरली जो है मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज़ में इस तरह का देखा जाता है जिसमें ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ और वो बोझ डाल दिया जाता है. जबकि कुछ हाउस होल्ड्स में है जो एडोसेंट्स को बहुत फ्रीडम खुली छूट दे दी जाती है और उनको बहुत प्रिविलेज मिलता है अपनी लाइफ में. जो फैमिलीज़ हैं उनके थ्रू प्रिविलेज मिलता है और उनके ऊपर कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ नहीं होती, और होती भी हैं तो वो बहुत कम होती है, और वो फ्री लाइफ जो है जिस वजह से वो बिगड़ भी जाते हैं और इस तरह के काम करने लग जाते हैं जो उनको नहीं करने चाहिए, जो बैड हैबिट्स में आते हैं या बैड कंपनी में इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं, जिससे जो है उनका जो है डेवलपमेंट जो है वो एक नेगेटिव वे में हो जाता है. डिफरेंस बिटवीन फैमिलीज इन द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ or provision of allowance may reflect various social economic backgrounds which are further influenced by cultural norms and values, and also begin to develop unique belief system through their interaction with social, familiar and cultural environments. So the difference between families in the distribution of financial responsibilities or provision of allowance may reflect various social economic backgrounds which are further influenced by cultural norms and values, and also begin to develop unique belief system through their interaction with social, familial and cultural environments. सो जो डिफरेंस है फैमिलीज़ का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में, फाइनेंशियल, चाहे वो फाइनेंशियल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ हो या फिर प्रोविज़न ऑफ अलाउंस में, या फिर जो उनको जो महीने भर की जो वो पॉकेट मनी दी जाती है, जो या फिर उन्हें जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ दी जाती है, जो पॉकेट मनी दी जाती है महीने भर की, वो रिफ्लेक्ट करती है उनके जो सोशल बैकग्राउंड, जो डिफरेंट सोशल बैकग्राउंड से जो एडोलसेंट बिलोंग करता है, या फिर जो कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड जो है उनका, जिस कल्चर में जिस तरह से जो वैल्यू सिस्टम होता है कल्चर का, कि किस तरह से एक किशोरावस्था के बच्चे को बड़ा करना चाहिए, वो इन्फ्लुएंस करता है उस पर. एंड वैल्यूज़ एंड ऑल्सो बिगिन टू डेवलप यूनिक बिलीफ सिस्टम थ्रू द इंट्रैक्शन विद सोशल, फैमिलियल एंड कल्चरल मूवमेंट. सो द values also begin to develop values and also begin to develop they also begin to develop unique belief system. Their belief system becomes unique due to the interaction with social, familiar and cultural environments. The belief system which they used to foster earlier in the period of childhood is changed completely when they reach in the period of adolescence, because of their interaction with the new shared responsibilities in the period of adolescence, with the new situations they face in the their period of adolescence, or the social structure, the friend circle, or the society they are in, and the familial and cultural environments, and the family they are brought up in, and the culture they are brought up in. So these things display a huge impact on the behavior and development of adolescents. That's it. Thank you.